Hello, today I'm here for you specifically on DV lottery matters and to answer questions that you've been asking me. This video follows the one that I did for nurses, and I had some response and request from you guys who thought that I should also speak about the DV lottery way. So today I'm trying my best. It's a lengthy process, but I'll try my best to let you know some important points on how to approach. First, how to apply the green card lottery. So I had mentioned that when you're preparing to go and apply for a green card lottery, gather all your documentations, passports, birth certificates, so that you are going to sit down and do your applications. Make it your names, applications just the same way they are in your documents, so that you will not make errors, specifically on date of birth. I've seen people making a lot of mistakes later on that they'll regret on their names and all their details. So it is very important for you to have all those documents with you. So carry along with them. Also discuss with your spouse so that he or she will be aware that you're going, and he or she will assist you on some reducing the errors. Apply for each and every member of your family. I had talked about that, so I don't need to repeat myself. So in that application, you'll be asked to state the names, education status, marital status, and all your legal children. So declare it rightly and with all honesty. Don't leave not even an inch of all your information, because they'll be needed ahead, so that you'll present them and do some clarifications. And most importantly, there something called DS-260 that you will now do a redeclaration after you win. So be keen on that. One other thing that most people make mistakes about during the application is you don't keep the end product. What do I mean by end product? End product is that the last page after you've submitted your application for a DV lottery, US green card, there is a last page which you are supposed to print out and keep it. So if you know that you won't keep it, ask your Cyberman to mail into your inbox of your mail, so that you will use it to retrieve next year, that is 2025 May. That is when the results shall be released. No agents will call you to ask you about, to tell you about your win status. So you'll have to log in with those details which were given during your application, the confirmation details. Key in, because it has a password, it has a confirmation number. Keep it. Most people up to now, some don't even know their win status for DV 2025 lottery, because they have nothing to log into. So have that in mind. Keep it safe. Where? Email. For when? Until May 2025. These are the people who shall be applying for DV lottery come October this year, from 1st to November 1st or thereabouts. Those dates, a window of 30 days. Again, at this point in time, I like to mention to my viewers and people who have been following me that I'm only giving you this information because I've gone through this process. I may not be an expert, but gladly enough, I've gone through this process and I know most of these steps. So based on your questions and asks you ask me in my inbox and the demand, so it wise to give you this information once and for all, so that you can keep on reviewing and reviewing and reviewing. If you win, you will get what we call 1NL, that is first notification letter. If you won't win, you'll be told that sorry, you have not won. So if you win, you will get a notification in your you check it. When you check it using the confirmation, you'll see that you've been told congratulations, just like any other congratulatory message. From there, you will commence immediately in filling what we call DS260 form. The form again is an in-depth filling and declaration of each and every detail of you: education, profession, marital status, number of children. These must go hand in hand with what you stated during your first application before you won. Take that to account. You won't bring in your other things like, oh, I hadn't stated that I'm married, or if you had stated that you are single and now you are married. This is not the stage of inserting your client or your children which you hadn't stated earlier on, because I know I've seen in several occasions, that people are just only may be told while in cyber, when they are in their other errands of the day, they'll be told, have you ever tried applying US green card or what? Then you say no. Yes, you say yes. Let's apply. That person may apply only jokingly and only to turn out to be a good result. That is where turnaround of events come. You must know that when you're going to file or fill for a US green card, you must prepare first adequately, because you must have all the information at hand, and you shall be asked again the same information that you had filled initially, to declare now that yes, this is me, I'm married, I'm single, or what, I have 2 kids, I have 1 kid, I have a husband. What shows that you have a husband? Marriage certificate. So don't fill these things jokingly or when you are playing around, when you're not ready. Fill with a plan. Involve your spouses. Involve your spouse. Get to know each and every detail, date of birth of your children, so that when you're keying in, know that when you're on cyber, you say, what could be the date of birth of my kid or what? It shall bite you in future. DS260 is a document that you fill and submit. You'll state your professional details. You'll state your number of children, a lot of information. When you are ready, you submit. When you submit, the wait period now begins. There is something called case number that will be given when you win in your first notification letter. This case number is a numerical case number from 0 to, let's say, 100,000. Remember that US green card every year needs around 55,000 applicants from the universe, the entire world. There are specific countries that are eligible for receiving immigrants. So Kenya is one of them, Uganda is one of them, Tanzania, and all other nations that are surrounding us. So when you win, you'll be given a case number. This case number, the lower it is, the earlier you will get to do your interviews at the embassy. So when you are, let's say your case number is say 100, that is a low case number. What does it mean? It means you are the earliest persons to go for an interview in the month of November or December that year you won. So when you win in the year of, let's say, the guys who have now won will be declared as winners of DV 2025. They did their applications last year, October 2024. So they applied in the year 2024 for US green card lottery. They were declared winners on May 2025, that is this year. So this year, they were declared as lucky winners of DV Lottery 2025. So the first ones amongst them who has low case numbers, that is between 1 up to 10,000 will be the first persons to be called upon for their interviews in the month of November and December. Some may spill to January based on the US Embassy speed. Again, I want to repeat here that I am not an expert, but I'm telling you what I've seen happening and what happened to us last year until I'm here now. So I'm basing my information on what happens and what has happened to us and what is happening now. Fast forward, when you win, declared in May 2025, I'm using that as an example, there are other lucky winners who has the high case numbers that are beyond, let's say, 70,000, 50,000. Those are the last persons whom shall be interviewed in the month of, let's say, August, September, October 2026. That is what we mean, low case number. I'm talking about people who are, that is not 2026, sorry, I'm talking about DV 2025 winners, current winners. The guys who has high case number of, let's say, 50,000 and above, their interviews now will be at the tail end of the interviewing period. When is the interviewing period? It shall be next year. We are in 2024, 2025 will be their year of interview. That is why they are called DV 2025. Their year of interview, and this is their year of traveling and coming to the US. So the higher your case number, the later you will come to US on the later days, beyond August, September, October of that year that you won. So I was using DV 2025. But the lower the case number, the higher and the earlier you will come to the US and the earlier you will go for your interview. That is very clear now. I've clarified. Now, this also goes hand in hand in receiving your 2NL. So, the lower case numbers, in this case, people with low numbers, will receive earlier their 2NL. The higher will keep on waiting and waiting and waiting until they get notification letters, what we call 2NL, toward the months. So it's a sequence of events. This is why I always warn people. If you have one US green card, don't go around and tell your relatives and each and everyone that I'm going to the US. No. Don't raise anxieties for no reason. Because Safari Bado, it's still a long journey. You have not been given visas. There are things that you are supposed to meet along the way. So don't cause anxieties. You can imagine when you win in May and you are telling your people that I have won US green card and I'm going to America, and yet you have high case number, like 70,000. When will you be your interview? Tentatively, beyond August 2025. Now people are waiting for you to go to America the following day because you've told them, I'm going to America. Watch out that. So if you are applying for US green card, even after applying it, stay calm, wait to be declared a winner. After being declared a winner, come again. Don't speak about it until there is a day I'll tell you when are you supposed to talk about coming to America or going to America. So I'm still on this 2NL thing. When you receive your 2NL, what you will do, you'll be notified via mail again. So make sure you book an appointment and confirm that, yes, I'll be attending my interview. So there's a mail, a link that will confirm. That comes after, when you receive a 2NL, make sure it's around 2-3 days is when now it will be active. So keep on trying until it's active. Maybe 5 days is the safest period to confirm to the embassy. That is the day again that you you will confirm and book a DHL courier service of your choice region. So it's specifically DHL, but you choose your nearby region. Nearby region means where will you collect comfortably with low cost and resources next to your area. So this is a point you'll choose it. KCSE certificate is the next thing. So you must request NEC. So you go to NEC portal, create an account, request them. You'll fill in some details with a fee, forward to them and request them to channel your original KCSE certificate to the embassy. Remember, you shall be carrying a copy of the same to the embassy. So be keen, if you've done your KCSE more than once, be keen which certificate you're picking to forward to the embassy, to the NEC, so that it shall be the one that you'll be carrying. So don't make confusions here. People have made mistakes in the past. You're going to embassy and carrying a certificate that was meant for the previous year or the year which you didn't present to NEC. So be keen on that. The other thing is, when you've gotten your embassy date of interview, look at that date and roll back 2 months if it allows. 1 month, 1.5 months. Use that date to book your IOM date. I know many people will ask, what is IOM? IOM is an international organization for migration. So it provides services for persons who are migrating to US and other places in Europe to be done some medical checks. That is to include vaccinations and immunizations. So that is the place that you will go with a fee, of course. So book a date comfortably, 2 months if it allows, at least 1 month if it allows. So identify, you'll go to their website, book, and prepare amount for using to pay for your fee, for your family, for you. They are not free services. This is the day you look for a lot of money. I'm saying a lot based on your family size. So people have been asking me, how much did this process cost you? It costed me the size of my family. So it will also equally the same cost you with the size of your family. If you are single, the cheaper it will be. Other thing is, the IOM dates should allow the IOM to mail your results to embassy. That is why I was saying, give them enough time. This stage again is the state whereby you will gauge yourself and see, do I have enough money for the interview date for each and member of my family? So there is a fee for interview. So during the date of interview again, have enough amount to go and pay at the embassy. So in a span of, let's say, 2-3 months, you must prepare adequately enough amount for those services that are offered by these organizations, and it is a must. You won't escape this. So I believe I've handled most of those items that you guys keep on asking me, and I'm telling you, preparation for an interview requires a lot of adequacy. It really needs a lot of preparation. So during this point in time, the 2NL will give you requirements that you are supposed to prepare to go and present. Again, I forgot, during the DS-260 filling, before you submit, make sure you provide copies of each and every member of your family during your interview date. So before you submit your DS-260, print out the applications for each and member of your family. It shall be required during your interview, so you'll carry along. You have also a provision of, you can print each and every item that you stated, you presented, professional, so that you can acquaint yourself though it should be in your mind because you know about yourself. When asked, which year did you complete your Form 4? You should know. You did your KCSE when? Which year did you go to the university? You should know. Which grade did you score in English? You should know. It should be in your fingertips because it's you who did it. You must know all those. And for this case, several people have been asking so that you won't ask again in any other media or forum. There's no way that your Form 4 certificate, your standard 8 certificate is required in this process. So it's strictly KCSE certificate. And maybe to mention again, for interviews and travel to Nairobi, it has a cost again because it needs some money. You can't go for an IOM in a single day. You must arrive because their dates are mostly appointment dates of morning hours. Before I forget, I go back to the first instance of application. Who are eligible for applying for US green card in Kenya? I'm talking about Kenya. 21 years of age kids should apply through their parents. So parents, if you have kids who are 21 years and below, you are the ones to apply for them. If they are 21 years and above, you are the only person who will apply for yourself. So don't make a mistake of leaving out your kids who are 21 years and below during the application. So if they are above 21, let them apply for themselves. Below 21, they are under you. I do think I've mentioned most of these things that you guys ask me about the process. I know I may not have been exhaustive, but I do believe that I've touched each and every item. Most importantly, prepare yourself adequate before you go for applying for this US green card lottery. Don't hurry. Involve your spouse. Please follow me for more information on my YouTube channel, Evans Saboge. EVANSABOGE. Similar to Facebook, follow me in my Facebook, Evans Saboge. There are quite a number of videos there that may answer most of your questions. Please, before you come into my inbox, watch them. They have a lot of information. They may answer your questions. If it doesn't answer any of your questions concerning immigration to the US, hit my inbox in my Facebook account or even my WhatsApp. Finally, I did mention when I started that this video is based on my own knowledge and experience. Whatever I've gone across and all the steps that I went through, I have similar videos coming which are very educative. If you want, follow me. Thanks for following me. Welcome.